Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So we all know that NPS has recently released its NPS Grade A and Grade B officer exam notification. And guys, it is really a great opportunity for all the people who are waiting for this particular notification. And in order to become an NPS Grade A or Grade B officer, guys, the very first step that you have to take is to fill out your online application form. So we have seen since few days that there were so many students who were facing difficulty in the form filling process, and they were having so many questions. कि first of all, what is the mode of this particular application form filling process? It is online or offline? और इस नोटिफिकेशन के लिए जो हमें अपना फॉर्म फिल करना है, तो इसके लिए प्री रिक्विजिट डॉक्यूमेंट्स क्या हैं? So let me tell you guys that in this session I will be clearing all your doubts related to the form filling process for NPS Grade A or Grade B officer, right? As this session is also going to be an opportunity for you where you can fill out your application form with me as well, right? Because in this session I will be filling my form as well. So what is the very first step? The first step is just open your browser, right? And just type NPS. I have already done this part here. So NPS को type करके रखिए. Then you can see the following page will appear. Now here you can see that Home National Pension System Trust is been mentioned. Just click on this link and this page will appear. Now we will be scrolling down and you can see at the end you will see this particular panel where there is an option of careers. So just click on careers and you can see that this page will appear, right? From here I will be clicking on vacancies and you can see here when you will click on vacancies, this page will appear which will show you the link for the direct recruitment to the post of officer grade B and officer grade A. And you can see here that there is a notification as well. So first I will be opening the link here. So I have opened the link and you can see here that the dates are been mentioned. That is, the form filling process was started from 16th of January and the last date of this form filling process is of 5th of February 2025. So make sure that nobody is going to wait for the last date. Nobody is going to delay their form filling process. Make sure that you will be filling your NPS Grade A or Grade B officer form today itself, right? So guys, I am someone who has not registered himself, and so I will be registering myself to the NPS notification for the very first time. So what I will be doing is I will be clicking on click here for new registration, right? But if you are someone who has already started your form filling process but किसी कारण बीच में रह गया था, तो you can just write down your registration number and password here and enter the security code and submit it, and it will show you your online form fill process, right? तो आपने जितना फॉर्म फिल किया है ये वहां से ही आपको शो करेगा, right? तो अभी हम क्लिक करते हैं click here for new registration page. So I have clicked here. So basically before moving on to that, guys, let me show you that before moving on to the new registration part, so it is very important for us to see the notification, right? तो हम यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं that this particular notification is there. So I will be clicking on this particular notification and I have already downloaded this notification for all of you. You can see here that NPS has released the notification for direct recruitment to the post of officer grade B and grade A, and the dates are from 16th January to 5th of February 2025. आपका मेंस एग्जाम रहेगा सेम डेट पर, that is 25th of February 2025. Now let me tell you that in this session I will not be discussing with you the eligibility criteria क्योंकि हम already इसको डिटेल में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. So guys, now let me show you some very important points related to this particular notification. One thing is that जो candidates fill कर रहे हैं फॉर्म, उनके लिए काफी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि they must be कंप्यूटर लिटरेट एंड कन्वर्जेंट विद द MS ऑफिस. आपको MS ऑफिस वर्ड एंड एक्सेल अच्छे से चलाना आना चाहिए. मतलब इसमें आपको बहुत ज्यादा कोई सर्टिफिकेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, एक बेसिक नॉलेज आपको होनी चाहिए. आपको कंप्यूटर चलाना आना चाहिए. सो ओनली दिस इज रिक्वायर्ड. सेकंड थिंग इज, काफी स्टूडेंट्स के माइंड में क्वेश्चन है कि सर क्या हम दोनों पोस्ट के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं अगर मान लीजिए कि दैट इज ग्रेड ए और ग्रेड बी. सो आंसर इज आप सिर्फ एक ही पोस्ट के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. नाउ अब आपके मन में दूसरा क्वेश्चन होगा कि क्या हम अगर एक पोस्ट है तो उसमें हम डिफरेंट स्ट्रीम्स के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. द आंसर इज you can only apply for a single stream. As you can see here, candidates can apply for only one post and one stream only. काफी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, काफी स्टूडेंट्स के मेल्स आए थे. सो गाइस, आई होप कि इस पॉइंट से आपका वो क्वेश्चन क्लियर हो गया होगा, राइट? इसके बाद आते हैं आपके प्री रिक्विजिट डॉक्यूमेंट्स. वो कौन से डॉक्यूमेंट्स हमारे पास होने चाहिए बिफोर वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद आवर ऑनलाइन फॉर्म फिलिंग प्रोसेस. तो यहां पर आपके पास 4 डॉक्यूमेंट्स होने चाहिए. दैट इज फोटोग्राफ, सिग्नेचर, लेफ्ट थंब इंप्रेशन एंड हैंड रिटन डिक्लेरेशन. जब हम बात करते हैं हैंड रिटन डिक्लेरेशन की, तो ये टेक्स्ट आपके सामने दिया गया है. मेक श्योर कीजिए कि आप अपनी हैंडराइटिंग के अंदर इस टेक्स्ट को कॉपी करें और इसको लिखें. राइट, आपको ये व्हाइट पेपर पे लिखना है ब्लैक इंक के साथ. ठीक है, एक ब्लैक पेन लीजिए, व्हाइट पेपर पे आपको इसको लिखना है. राइट, और अपनी हैंडराइटिंग में लिखिए, राइट। सो आफ्टर दैट जब हम बात करते हैं साइजेस ऑफ दीज डॉक्यूमेंट्स, तो अगर हम बात करें फोटोग्राफ की, तो फोटोग्राफ का साइज रहना चाहिए 20 KB to 50 KB। देन अगर बात करें हम सिग्नेचर, लेफ्ट थंब इंप्रेशन और हैंड रिटन डिक्लेरेशन की, जो कि आपके बाकी 3 डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं, सो यहां पर आपको जब आप साइन करेंगे पेपर पे, तो वो ब्लैक इंक पेन से साइन करना है एक व्हाइट पेपर पे, ठीक है, और उसको स्कैन करके रखिए, और उस डॉक्यूमेंट का जो साइज है वो 10 KB to 20 KB के बीच में रहना चाहिए। देन अगर हम बात करें लेफ्ट थंब इंप्रेशन की, तो वो आपको व्हाइट पेपर पे करना है विद ब्लैक और ब्लू इंक। यहां पर कोई भी इंक चलेगी, इधर ब्लैक और ब्लू, रेड, ग्रीन, ऑरेंज में नहीं करना। मेक श्योर कीजिए कि आप ब्लैक या ब्लू में ही करें, राइट। सो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है लेफ्ट थंब इंप्रेशन आपका। और अगर हम बात करें साइज की, तो द साइज विल बी बिटवीन 20 KB to 50 KB। ओके, तो जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं हमारे, हमें मेक श्योर करना है कि वो इन सभी साइज कंडीशंस को एडहेयर करें, ठीक है। इसके बाद आता है दैट इज द डिक्लेरेशन, आप that is your handwritten declaration. I have already shown you the handwritten declaration, right? What you are required to write here, and then what exactly is the text, I have already shown you. So you have to write it on the white paper with black ink, and the size must be between 20 KB, and the size must be between 50 KB to 100 KB. Okay guys, one more thing is that whatever signature that you are making and you are uploading, make sure that the same signature you have to do when you will be there in the examination hall, because you were required to sign there on the attendance sheet or the call letter. So make sure your signature that you are uploading right now will be same with the one that you will be signing there as well. So very important point. So these are the 4 documents that we have to make sure we are already having, and I have already collected all my 4 documents and I am ready with the form filling process, right? So now apart from that, another important point, make sure that you are having a active email ID and a phone number, because the NPS will be communicating you the examination details, what is your roll number, registration number, your password, everything through SMS and the email. So make sure कीजिए that आपकी SMS और email, आपका phone number और email आप यहाँ पर correctly डालें, right? So apart from this, we are required to make sure that हम सारी details को ही एकदम correctly डालें, क्योंकि in case हमारी कोई भी detail mismatch होती है, then our candidature can be cancelled, right? I may not be allowed by the organization to appear in the test as well. So that is why we have to make sure कि we are filling out all the details very clearly and correctly. Okay, so now let's directly move on to the registration page. I'm clicking on click here for new registration, and here you can see that the following page will appear. So this form filling process for NPS is basically a 6-stage process, which we are required to fill out our basic information, then photo and signature, then details, then there will be a preview of the document of the online application, then uploading, that is uploading your thumb impression as well as the handwritten declaration, and then the payment, right? So this page will appear, and one more important thing is wherever this asterisk has been marked, the star is being marked, that is that particular cell is mandatory for you to fill, right? So this is basically the details that we are required to fill out here, which includes your first name, your last name, middle name, mobile number, email ID, your security code, right, which has been mentioned here. So let me tell you guys, if you are someone whose name is Rajiv Pratap Singh, then your first name is Rajiv, middle name is Pratap, and your last name is Singh, right? So right now I am just filling out my details, and I have filled out my details and I'm asking them, right? And I really believe that you will be respecting my privacy here. Okay, so I have written my first name Devanshu, I have confirmed the first name Devanshu, then last name Kaushik, confirm last name Kaushik, full name is Devanshu Kaushik. Then mobile number, we have to make sure that we are filling out our correct mobile numbers, right? Then if you are having any alternate mobile number as well, make sure you are also adding it. Then email ID is to be make sure that yes, we are adding the correct email ID, and then the security code also I have basically filled out accordingly, and then now I will be clicking on save and next. So when I will click on save and next, a pop-up comes and it says, are you sure the data entered is correct, as no change or edit of the application will be allowed after complete registration. Let me tell you, this is the very first step process, and यहाँ पर कोई भी डिटेल आपकी इनकरेक्ट नहीं होनी चाहिए. अगर यहाँ पर कोई डिटेल इनकरेक्ट हुई तो आप उसको बाद में करेक्ट नहीं कर पाएंगे, आपको फिर नई मोबाइल नंबर और ईमेल आईडी के साथ आपको फिर से रजिस्टर करना होगा, राइट? So here I have basically made sure that yes, my details are been mentioned correctly, so I am clicking on OK here, and After OK and save and next, this page will appear where you will see that now the organization has given you the provisional registration number. ठीक है, रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर आ गया है, पासवर्ड आ गया है. आई हैव बेसिकली मास्क्ड इट सो दैट यू कैन नॉट सी माई रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर एंड पासवर्ड. ठीक है जी. सो मेक श्योर कीजिए दैट यू आर नोटिंग डाउन योर रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर एंड पासवर्ड फ्रॉम दिस पेज. नाउ द सेकंड, in the second step we have to make sure that we will be uploading the photograph and signature as it was mentioned in this notification. I have already told you the sizes, right? So make sure all the files sizes are as per the sizes which are mentioned in the notification. So now I have to basically upload my photograph and I have to tick this particular checkbox which says I confirm that this is my valid photo and also agree to above mentioned note. Then I have to upload my candidate, I have to upload my signature, and then I have to again check the required tick box. So I have just uploaded my photograph and signature, right? So, and I have also ticked the check boxes which basically said that this photograph and the signature is my valid photograph and signature, right? So I have filled out all the details. Now I will be clicking on next. When I click on next, our two steps are over. Now it is the third step, that is of filling out our details. So here again, the basic details we are required to enter, which includes the post for which I am applying, then the stream for which I am applying, then what is my category, if there is any type of disability. So all these things I am required to basically fill out. So I am just filling out my details. So here you can see that I will be, as I am interested in filling out the form for assistant manager, that is grade A. I have just clicked on grade A, assistant manager, right? And now about the stream, the next part is the stream. I will be filling out my form with the general stream. I have clicked on general stream. After clicking on general stream, I have also filled out my category as well. When I am filling out my category, it shows please indicate your category correctly in the online application form, as no change in the category will be permitted after submission. And candidates belonging to OBC non-creamy layer should indicate OBC in the online application form and they should be able to produce the OBC certificate. So guys, जो भी आप कैटेगरी से भर रहे हैं, make sure कीजिए आपके पास उसका valid certificate हो, because it will be asked to you to submit the certificate during the upcoming recruitment cycle, right? During the whole recruitment process. So I'm clicking on OK here और यहाँ पर मैंने अपनी इसको fill out कर लिया है. After that, basically you can see that the other details are you a person with benchmark disability of 40% and above? You have to fill it out accordingly. If you are someone who is having a benchmark disability of 40% and above, please click on yes, otherwise clicking on no. Right? Then if you will be clicking on yes, then you have to mention the type of disability, the nature of disability, then do you need compensatory time at the time of examination. So all these details are required to be filled out here. So I'm clicking on OK here and I have basically filled out all my details. Now the next part is, are you a person with the specified disability covered under the definition of section 2 of the RPWD Act 2016? Then again you have to fill out the details accordingly. Then you have to fill out your details about the examination center. Make sure that you are choosing the examination center as per your preference, the place which is nearby you and you are well equipped and you are well acclimatized with that place. So उसी place को आप उसको fill out कीजिए, right? Then you have to mention your date of birth, your gender, if you are having a twin brother or sister, your gender of the twin, name of the twin, your marital status, father's name, mother's name. So all these details are required to be filled out. So I have filled out all my details here, right? So you can see here that we are required to cover if you are a person with a specified disability covered under the definition of section 2. So you have to fill out accordingly. Then your religion is required to be filled out. Then if you are an ex-serviceman, including ECOs and SSCOs, then what was the period of service as an ex-serviceman? So I am not an ex-serviceman, so I have filled out no here. Then what is your nationality or citizenship? What is the zone of examination preference? So I have filled out from North Zone and my center of examination is Mohali. So I have mentioned these details, right? Then after your date of birth is required to be filled, then what is the age will be computed or will be calculated automatically here. Then what is your gender? Do you have a twin brother or sister? Gender of the twin, name of the twin. So all these details are required to be covered here, right? And the filled out accordingly. Then moving ahead, so the other details are like your father's name, mother's name, your address is required to be mentioned here. So make sure guys that all the details that you are filling out here, they are correctly as they are mentioned in your certificates. Okay, so no, there should be no point of any kind of discrepancy in your details which are mentioned in your certificates and which you are filling out here. Okay, so make sure that you are very careful in filling out these details. Now I have filled out all my details here, so the amount is basically nil for the category from which I have filled out this form. And if you are filling out from the general category, so definitely some kind of amount will be presented here. Right, now I will be validating my details, and it says verified successfully. That means all the details that I have filled here, they have been filled out successfully. Right, so now I am clicking on OK and save and next, and now we are moving towards the third step of this online form filling process. So here basically the third step is all about your professional qualifications, right? What you have done, graduation, post graduation degree, professional qualification, post graduation diploma, then whether you are having any kind of a working experience or not. Let me tell you guys, for the grade B, you must have an experience, right? So you have to make sure that you are adding out your experience details here. So I am now filling my details here quickly. So graduation के अंदर we have covered filled out the accordingly. I have done engineering. I have basically filled out here engineering, the date of passing, what was the percentage of marks, then what is your grade, right? First class, second class, third class as per your percentages. Then if you are someone who is having the post graduation degree, then please fill out the details accordingly as per your professional qualifications. Okay, now the next point is, are you a computer literate in conversation with MS Office, yes or no? So guys, यहाँ पर एक basic information अगर आपको पता है, MS Word आपने कभी चलाया है, चलाना आता है, MS Excel आपको चलाना आता है, साथ ही साथ कंप्यूटर के सही नॉलेज है आपको बेसिक कि आप कंप्यूटर ऑपरेट करना जानते हैं, तो यहाँ पर यस कीजिए, राइट? क्योंकि इवन इन आवर चाइल्डहुड डेज वी मस्ट हैव read the कंप्यूटर सब्जेक्ट एज वेल, और हम आजकल डिजिटल जमाना है तो हम कंप्यूटर्स को चलाते हैं. इवन आप अभी अपना फॉर्म भी फिल कर रहे हैं तो आप कंप्यूटर के अंदर ही फिल कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो दैट मीन्स इफ यू आर एबल टू डू दैट, यू आर हैविंग द बेसिक नॉलेज ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग द कंप्यूटर. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज योर professional your post qualification work experience. So if you are someone who is having an experience, guys, make sure that you are adding your experience details here, right? Right now I am not adding my experience details here. So even if you are someone who has basically served in more than two organizations, more than one organization, you can fill out your employee details here, then you can add more experiences here, right? So I hope this is clear to all of you. Now the last point is about the languages that you know. So I have mentioned the two languages that in which I am very well versed in reading, writing and speaking. So I have mentioned my languages here and I have ticked all the check boxes, and now I will be validating my details, and here it says verified successfully. So now I will be clicking on OK and save and next, and you can see here that the preview of my application form is been presented here, right? So you can see here all my details are here which are being mentioned correctly. So guys, we have to make sure that all the details which we have filled till now, we are reading all of them properly here, that whether they have been filled properly or not. Okay, so all the details are been presented perfectly. I have basically made sure that yes, I verified all the details. And still, if you are someone who has found any kind of discrepancy, like okay, this detail is incorrect, what you can do? Again, the portal is giving you a chance to correct your details. How? You can just click on back here. When I will be clicking on back, it will take me to the previous stage of the form filling process, right? So as I have already seen that yes, all my details are perfect, so I'm clicking on save and next, and now I am moving to the last page of this preview of the application form. And in the last case, there is a declaration that we have to make sure that yes, all the details which we have mentioned here are correct, and it says I hereby declare that all the statements made in this application are true, complete and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. I understand that in the event of any information being found untrue or incorrect at any stage, or I am not satisfying any of the eligibility criteria, and in case of creating influence, it shall tantamount to cancellation of my candidature. So that's why I have told you that make sure all the details you are filling out here are absolutely clear, right, and correct. And guys, here basically I have smudged my signature to respect my privacy, and that is why I also want to make sure that you should also make sure that your signature here is basically presented very much clearly, right? You are able to see your signature clearly. If it is not clear guys, make sure that you are again uploading the file because it is really important. अगर कोई भी document ऐसा आपका clear नहीं रहता है, your candidature can be cancelled again. So make sure that every detail, every document that you are adding and uploading is correct. Now I'm clicking on complete registration. It says on completion of registration, no changes of details already entered will be permitted. तो यहाँ पर हम ऑलरेडी जो हमने डिटेल्स एंटर की है उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं होगा. एंड आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसीड फॉर डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड. सो आई एम क्लिकिंग ऑन ओके एंड अगेन इट इज आस्किंग मी, इट इज गिविंग मी अ वार्निंग दैट आर यू श्योर टू कंटिन्यू. यस आई एम श्योर बिकॉज मैंने इंश्योर कर लिया कि मेरी डिटेल सारी ठीक है. आई बिलीव आपने भी इंश्योर कर लिया होगा कि आपके सारी डिटेल्स यहाँ पर एकदम सही हैं. सो क्लिकिंग ऑन ओके. नाउ वी आर ऑन द फिफ्थ स्टेज of this form filling process. So यहाँ पर we are required to upload the left thumb impression and the handwritten declaration, and then we will be adding the security code. So guys, now I will be uploading my left thumb impression. You can see here that left thumb impression I have already uploaded here. See, for you it is not clearly visible, right? But in my screen it is clearly visible and it is not smudged, and you are also required to make sure that it is properly visible. Now I am clicking on OK, and now I have also uploaded my handwritten declaration which states, I Devanshu Kaushik hereby declare that all the information submitted by me in the application form is correct, true and valid, and I will present the supporting documents as and when required. So basically this is the text that you are required to write down on a piece of paper in the black ink and you have to upload it, right? So it is also absolutely clear to all of you. तो ऐसा ही clearly आपको भी दिखना चाहिए, ठीक है? तो now I am clicking on OK here. So here now I have basically added my security code as well, and now I'm clicking on save and next. So guys, let me tell you that the next step is of the payment process, right? As I am basically filling out the form in the SC category, so it will not be taking me to the payment process. But if you are someone who is basically filling out your details of your form from the general or OBC category, then definitely you will see that it will be taking you to a payment page, जहाँ पर हमें ensure करना है कि हम अपनी कार्ड डिटेल्स डालेंगे या फिर जो भी मीडियम प्रोसेस वहां पर मेंशन्ड है, बी द इंटरनेट बैंकिंग, यूपीआई, वॉलेट और द क्रेडिट कार्ड और डेबिट कार्ड, तो वहां से हम अपना फॉर्म फिल करेंगे, हम पेमेंट करेंगे और जो एक रिसिप्ट जनरेट होगी उसका हम प्रिंट आउट भी लेंगे, ठीक है? तो यहां पर मैंने सेव एंड नेक्स्ट किया है. इट सेज that no change or edit of application will be allowed after final submit. I am clicking on OK here. So you can see here that my final application form has been presented here, right? So जब आप अपना फॉर्म फिल कर लेंगे और आप पेमेंट पेज पर जाकर पेमेंट भी कर लेंगे, उसके बाद आप देखेंगे कि आपके पास भी ये फॉर्म अपीयर होगा. इन केस अगर ये फॉर्म अपीयर नहीं होता है, डू नॉट वरी अबाउट इट, फिर से रजिस्ट्रेशन पेज पर जाइएगा. और हमने लास्ट टाइम क्लिक हियर फॉर न्यू रजिस्ट्रेशन किया था. आपको अब आपने रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑलरेडी कर लिया है तो आप उसके जो नीचे डायलॉग बॉक्स था जहां पर हमें रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर डालना था, राइट? सो यू कैन सी हियर, आई विल बी शोइंग दैट पेज अगेन, राइट? तो यहां पर मैंने देख लिया कि मेरी सारी डिटेल्स एकदम क्लियर है. सो बेसिकली आपको अगर चेक करना है तो आप यहां पर अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर और पासवर्ड डालिए, सिक्योरिटी कोड एंटर कीजिए, सबमिट पे क्लिक कीजिए एंड दैट्स ऑल. यू विल सी दैट आपका जो एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म है वो आपको वहां पर शो होगा. सो गाइज, आई होप कि इस सेशन से आपके सारे डाउट्स रिगार्डिंग द फॉर्म फिलिंग प्रोसेस इज वेरी मच क्लियर. सारी चीजें आपने अच्छे से समझ ली हैं, देख ली हैं, और आप में से काफी स्टूडेंट्स ने मेरे साथ अपना फॉर्म भी फिल कर लिया होगा. बट स्टिल अगर आपकी कोई भी क्वेरी है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन के अंदर डालिए एंड वी विल ट्राई टू रिजॉल्व योर क्वेरी देयर एज वेल, right? So guys, that was all from the today's session, but let me tell you that we at EduTap has come up with a very important thing for all of you, and that is basically that we have come up with the courses for NPS Grade A. आप edutap.co.in पर जाइए, sorry edutap.in पर जाइए आप, ठीक है? And you can see here that this following page will appear. Now just click on the courses. You can see here that there is a NPS Grade A and Grade B complete course and NPS Grade A and B phase 2 course, ठीक है? तो यहां पर हम complete course का मैं आपको एक बार ओपन करके दिखाता हूं. So you can see here that when you will click on that, you will see this particular page. So NPS Grade A and Grade B का phase 1 और phase 2 का full video course, we have come up with that course, and in this course you will see that all the concept classes, chapter wise tests, full length tests, concept notes, weekly mentor talks, everything will be provided there, right? So it is really a very good opportunity for you that you can make the most out of these particular courses. You can see here guys, summary sheets, mock tests, concept notes, everything that you need will be provided to you in this particular course. You can see all the chapters, all the subjects are being covered with the help of this particular course. The prices are also वेरी मच द प्राइस, अगर हम बात करते हैं कोर्स की, तो यहाँ पर जो आपका प्राइस है वो भी बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है. सो आई थिंक यू कैन डेफिनेटली मेक द मोस्ट आउट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट. राइट. सो गाइस, आई बिलीव कि आपका फॉर्म फिलिंग प्रोसेस के जितने डाउट्स है सब क्लियर है, और आप अपना फॉर्म विदाउट एनी डिले, विदाउट वेटिंग फॉर द लास्ट डेट, आप आज ही फॉर्म अपना फिल करेंगे. राइट. सो विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर एनपीएस ग्रेड ए एंड ग्रेड बी ऑफिसर एग्जाम. आई विल बी मीटिंग यू इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन. टिल देन, स्टे हैप्पी, स्टे हेल्दी. विश यू ऑल हैप्पी लर्निंग.